From plots to assassinate foreign leaders to experiments with mind control, the CIA has done some really messed up things. Today, we're going to reveal 10 of the CIA's darkest secrets they do and want you to know about. Number 10. Operation Mockingbird. This was a real CIA project from the 1960s and 70s that involved using the media to further the agency's goals. Basically, it was a massive propaganda campaign that used everything from newspapers to TV shows to movies to spread pro-American and anti-communist messages around the world. But here's the twist: the CIA didn't just use these media outlets to spread their message. They actually controlled them. They had operatives placed in key positions at major media companies who fed them stories and information that the CIA wanted made public. And if that wasn't enough, the CIA also had a secret printing press that produced fake newspapers and magazines that were then distributed to US troops around the world. So if you thought you were getting your news from a reliable source, think again. You might have been getting it straight from the CIA. No, 9. MKUltra. This is one of the most infamous CIA projects ever, and it involved a lot of really messed up stuff, including mind control experiments on unsuspecting citizens. The CIA was interested in developing new ways to control the minds of its enemies, and they were willing to try anything. They experimented with hypnosis, brainwashing, sensory deprivation, electroshock therapy, and even LSD. And if that wasn't enough, they also recruited unsuspecting citizens to be part of their experiments. They would put people under hypnosis and then give them false memories, or they would drug them and then make them do things that they wouldn't normally do. And if all that wasn't bad enough, the CIA even considered using mind control to turn enemy leaders against their own people. They were willing to do anything to get an edge on their enemies, even if it meant violating the basic rights of their own citizens. No. 8. Operation Paperclip. After World War II, the CIA was interested in getting their hands on some of the top German scientists. These were the same scientists who had developed some of Germany's most advanced weapons and technologies. And the CIA wanted to use them for their own purposes. So they launched Operation Paperclip, a secret mission to bring these scientists to the United States. The CIA recruited over 1,600 German scientists, including Wernher von Braun, who would later become one of the most important figures in the American space program. But it wasn't just about getting these scientists to the US. The CIA also helped them cover up their pasts. Many of these scientists had been involved in some pretty messed up things, including war crimes. But the CIA didn't care. They were willing to overlook their pasts in order to get their hands on their brains. Number 7. The CIA's assassination attempts on foreign leaders. Over the years, the CIA has tried to assassinate a number of foreign leaders who were seen as a threat to US interests. One of the most famous attempts was on Fidel Castro, the Cuban dictator. The CIA spent years trying to find a way to take Castro out, but they never succeeded. They tried poisoning him, they tried shooting him, they even tried blowing up his plane, but Castro survived all of it. In the end, the CIA's efforts to assassinate Castro not only failed, but they actually made him more popular in Cuba. Other targets of the CIA's assassination attempts include foreign leaders like Patrice Lumumba of the Congo, Rafael Trujillo of the Dominican Republic, and a whole lot more. Number 6. The CIA's secret prisons. The CIA has a long history of doing some really messed up things, and one of the most messed up is their use of secret prisons. These are prisons that are hidden away where no one knows about them, and they were used to hold people who the CIA wants to question or simply silence. The CIA has used secret prisons all over the world, but they've also used them on US soil. In fact, there's a secret prison right here in Washington, D.C. that no one knew about until it was leaked by a CIA employee in 2005. The existence of these secret prisons is a dark secret that the CIA doesn't want you to know about. But it's important to know about them because they are a reminder of just how far the government will go to protect its secrets. No. 5. The CIA's experiments on animals. The CIA has conducted a lot of experiments on animals, and many of them are extremely cruel. The CIA has a history of torturing animals as part of their research. For example, the CIA once injected a monkey with LSD and then recorded what happened. The monkey became violent and unpredictable, and the CIA concluded that LSD could be used as a form of mind control. Another experiment involved strapping dogs to chairs and then blasting them with high levels of radiation. These experiments were not only cruel, but they were also unnecessary. The CIA could have gotten the same information without torturing the animals. No, for Operation Ajax. This was a secret CIA operation from the 1950s that led to the overthrow of Iran's democratically elected government and the installation of a military dictatorship. The CIA worked with a group of Iranian exiles to launch a coup d'etat against the government. They staged a series of bombings and assassinations to create chaos, and then they bribed key members of the Iranian army to switch sides. In the end, the coup was successful, and the Iranian people were left without a voice in their own government. No! 3. COINTELPRO. This was a series of covert and sometimes illegal projects conducted by the FBI and the CIA that aimed to disrupt and discredit various domestic political groups and their leaders. It was a massive campaign of propaganda, infiltration, and disruption that targeted everything from civil rights activists to anti-war protesters. The CIA and FBI used every dirty trick in the book to stop these groups, including planting false evidence, starting rumors, and even assassinating leaders. Note 2. The CIA's history of lying to Congress. The CIA has a long history of lying to Congress, and it is one of the reasons why the agency is so secretive. For example, the CIA lied to Congress about the Bay of Pigs invasion. This was a botched attempt to overthrow the Cuban government in the early 1960s, and the CIA told Congress that it wasn't involved when, in reality, they were the ones who planned it. Another time, the CIA lied to Congress about the existence of secret prisons. When Congress started investigating the agency in the early 2000s, the CIA admitted that they had been running secret prisons overseas, but they denied that they were torturing prisoners. It turned out that they had been torturing prisoners the entire time. Number 1. The CIA's use of torture. The CIA has used torture on countless occasions to get what they want. They've tortured people overseas, and they've even tortured people on US soil. The agency has used everything from waterboarding to sleep deprivation to beatings to get people to talk. In fact, the CIA has a history of covering up cases of torture. When a former CIA officer was convicted of torturing a suspect in 2006, the agency tried to cover it up. They destroyed evidence and tried to discredit the victim. This is just a small sampling of the many dark secrets that the CIA doesn't want you to know. What do you think? Are you shocked by any of these secrets? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. See you next time.